Alright. Ooh. This motherfucking black looks sweet. God. Hey, Ravens, yeah. That motherfucking hit, son. We about to get. Oh, we about to get active. Kid him. We about to get active. Celebration? Nah, this the get right. Nah, you stupid. Nah, for real. I got on all black, so make sure you don't got no black on.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL on this fine afternoon brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Shuck now to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. To the air once more. Shuck. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I had no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he is going to have the Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And the Saints first down.
Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Ravens nothing.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. That one 28 yards on the ground.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Ravens are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and
Play action.
Shit.
It's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
I thought that was about to be a motherfucking sack for a
Jackson
second.
taking it in from the 20. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Oh, I hate this fucking kick.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are
I'm
tied at
fucking
7.
want to change that shit after this game. So this new kick will be stupid.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, New Orleans.
Throwing, Shuck. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. From the shotgun, it's Shuck. Throw complete to Bell. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of
Boy,
times
what the
confidence
hell?
just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on a skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And out of bounds right around the 20. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Again, it's Shuck. Complete. It's Johnson. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
First down, New Orleans.
From the gun, Shuck. Completes it to Hardman.
That nigga getting beat.
For the Saints
That's
touchdown.
why he corner.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints have taken the lead.
What? I said I knew he couldn't.
Throw there, and I don't want to blow it
Stupid
too out
ass.
of proportion, but he looks
God,
a lot
man.
more comfortable.
Oh,
in
this
his
has some
second
stupid
season.
You
shit.
can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
First and 10.
Come on, don't be like that.
35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Ryan Brzee on the stop. No gain on the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This defense for the Saints, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Oh
An
my
entertaining
God.
start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Running that back. Hold up.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it second down and 11. And now Jackson will look to throw it. This one thrown underneath to Achane. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devon Achane, 47 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. At their own 24-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 41, here's second down and 7. Now Shuck. There's a short one caught by Johnson. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work out the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Brings up second and 11. Incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be fourth down. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck.
That was right there with that shit,
A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. So after the fourth down conversion, now first and 10 inside the 25. They'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 2-2 Atwell. 23 yards.
You probably got it all because my defense was fucking low.
Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. They're marking out where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Damn. He dropped it.
Incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 53 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Devon Achane, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 2.
Saints 19.
Here's the kick unit now.
Yeah, I need your best fucking player for Achane at this point.
Now
oh,
increase
Lord.
here as he's past the 30.
Damn.
He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown, Saints.
It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Let's not go ahead back there.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Jackson. Finding Walker complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Ryan Busey fought in and got him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down.
What the
following
fuck?
the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Oh, that's stupid.
Now it's Jackson.
Anyway. Oh, couldn't get it
Out
out.
on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really
I want to try
ratcheting
that.
up. They get the sack on
trying
1st down.
that
Then a
shit.
near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Work in the middle of the field.
Boy got mossed.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle.
Boy got mossed. Yeah.
Defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's Jackson. Rifles one incomplete.
You got that too
At this
quick.
point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run
Oh,
free.
this shit goes.
There's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Calling a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
going to go on 4th down here.
He didn't get there, bro. That's not even what I was looking at.
The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime, and at this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now, everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw now, shot.
47-yard line.
Caught here by Bell.
Sick of hit his own.
Taken down with the first down at the Ravens 43.
This fucking
It's
game,
a
bro.
10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Shuck again. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Out of bounds at the
Now a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A gain of 5. First down, New Orleans.
There's a short one caught by Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
First down, Saints.
And now they'll shift things around. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Again, it's Johnson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. To throw is Shuck. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Shut that nigga missed the tackle.
Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. That's going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it for a second. But the razzle-dazzle will not work out. It's 2nd down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's caught. Downfield, it's Lane. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. Jackson now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
First and 10.
He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Henry will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, as time expires in the first half. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. But now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. From the gun, it's Jackson. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Saints.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing, Shuck. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 11.
Here's Shuck. He'll buy some time right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
First down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Shuck now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
And it's 3rd down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. back to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. From the gun, Shuck. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. From 6 yards away. As his guys are able to extend their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go around. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Well, that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
To throw again is Jackson. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. Jackson eluding the pressure right. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
34.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, New Orleans.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mecole Hardman, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Smith now for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed two, but this one is good. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Charlie Smith to kick off for New Orleans.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonas Sanker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that pick six, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up and were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting the interception's great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second.
Now Jackson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Flushed out right. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And he'll find Sutton on the right side complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
In motion right goes Sutton.
40-yard line.
Now Shuck. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
First down.
To throw now, Shock.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll dump this off to Achane. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cortland Sutton from 3 yards out. And the Saints are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
That winds up pushing it back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jonas Sanker. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. He's going to air one out. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
To throw is Shuck. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Finding Sutton on the out route who makes the catch. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
2nd and a yard. At the 15.
He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt, the head coach. He wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Here's Jackson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
That's another Baltimore 1st down.
To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up a throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
One last shot for Jackson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on
Yeah, GG.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And we talked so much about
Said what? Nigga said I'm just listening.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following.
Back out on offense. They're running back headed out once again. There's a dive up the middle. We'll get this up to the 18-yard line. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. A few games worth of work for a few weeks worth of yards. Less than a ruler needed here on second down. They give it to him again. That's no way to treat your reigning conference player of the week as they dump him for a loss.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
To the well again.
Damn, bro.
This one isn't much better, partner. Third down, he stopped for no gain, and already they're facing fourth down here. Well,
That niggas can't block.
back, about to get back to work. And they haven't gotten their legs under him on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Dive play straight ahead. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Not able to get away from the big Vita Vea. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
At the 18-yard line.
Here's Dak. Has him on a quick hitter. Good play call there. 15 yards for their efforts, and they got the first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Another carry for it. He's going to be taken down. Play goes for about 10 yards. That's going to give the Cowboys a first down.
What I love about that run, even though he got the game ball last week in a huge breakout game for him, he's showing you the determination isn't just about 1 week. He's putting his head down and going.
And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Complete beyond the marker. He brushed him off with ease. He's going to be out of bounds there. The defenders make the stop after a gain of about 17. That is good for a Cowboy first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's cut after a gain of about 2. Yaya Diaby brings him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
A good gain here. 11 yards it looks like. That's going to pick up a first.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now give left side. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get games like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now. They'll try and punch it in. And he runs it across. Touchdown! Running back, headed back out for a new series. They're on a 3-game winning streak, Brock, and working to stretch that out to 4. Here's the one back on the handoff. Solid running here. That's 9 yards. He brings up second down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Back-to-back carries here. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. It's 2 in a row. Third down now coming up.
A loss of 1 makes it third.
And we won't see another play here, Brock, as the clock reaches 2 minutes to go. Cowboys with the lead here at AT&T. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Dak to the air here. Completed over the middle. And they get the first on a 3rd and 13. What a call to extend this drive.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get to completion and the yards necessary.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Back to throw. Here's Dak. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. Third down. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that. Returning their offense in this running back field. They still have access to a pair of timeouts, a little time left as well, so points very much in play here. Now Dak to throw. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Alex Anzalone with the pick. And the Buccaneers will begin the fourth quarter with a back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up, and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Handoff on second and short. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and
The handoff on third and short. He'll have him 4 and the first down as he's brought to a stop. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to work it ahead for about 3. Second down coming up.
a 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7. At the
They'll run it from the gun. Shoves him off. They can't stop him. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. The give now out of the shotgun. And finally they bring him down. He's just off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. And he's certainly given us a performance worthy of these primetime lights. This is now a 100-yard game that he's put together. 1st and 10 from the 43. Hand off to the back. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Well, you taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Sending him on the dive. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's 16 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Give now to the running back. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. At a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. They give it to him again. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Trying to work quickly now.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 12.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Avoids the sack. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer for defense.
3rd down stop. They were walking off the field, but that offense, Brock, that offense didn't move. They saw roughing the passer, and they are ready to continue this drive. They'll run here following the penalty. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And they're going to take him down just short of that marker in that range. Might we see them go for this 4th down?
Those kind of completions are so frustrating.
Running back, headed back out for a new series. And through 2 quarters, Brock, it has been the defenses directing the pace of this game. Both offenses, got the same message during halftime. Switch things up, guys. Switch it up.
Yeah, that's not a pleasant message. It's such a dichotomy sometimes in that locker room at halftime, especially when one side of the ball is doing their job and you're not. These offenses got to get it going.
Another carry for it. He goes after a pickup of about 12 yards. And that's going to give Dallas the 1st down.
Good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Lone back gets the handoff. They're going to pick up 12 yards on the play block. That's going to set them up with a 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. They stop it after about a 5-yard gain. That is good enough for a fresh set of downs. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Handoff now from the gun. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up second.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the fourth.
The tackle by First Braxwell.
And understandably, they're happy to just let this clock run down to our 2-minute warning. Cowboys up 5-4. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Now here's Prescott. Has it down close. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. Turning their offense and this running back to the field. They can trot out every offense's favorite formation now, Brock, and kneel out this win. Defense, no timeouts left to stop him. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Buccaneers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. Well, it's all about one word right now.